for Venus fractionally slow. Baringa Chimes away very fast as rushing to the lead early. Phase Delight jumped out quickly and Artie Pearl showing a bit of pace on the outside. Threadbare rallies and goes through and heads them now as they settle fully towards the 700 metres. The favourite settling in front of Baringa Chimes. Artie Pearl out very wide going up to join the leaders, and Phase Delight settling fourth outside Look for Venus. And then Mystery Card on the outside of Tahira when they neared the turn. Only 5 lengths covered them. Threadbare has the lead over Baringa Chimes and Artie Pearl wide when they corner. Look for Venus getting up on the rails to fourth, and then Phase Delight, Tahira and Mystery Card as last of all. Threadbare the leader at the 300. On the outside, Artie Pearl and Baringa Chimes are having a crack at her now, and Threadbare has to find something. And here's Phase Delight coming on the outside now. It's Artie Pearl hitting the lead. Phase Delight and now Mystery Card. Phase Delight hit the front. Mystery Card's coming after it now. Phase Delight, Mystery Card, they hit the line. Phase Delight or Mystery Card, there's very little between them as they've gone to the line. Third is another photo. Artie Pearl is there with Tahira, and on the inside is Look for Venus. Terrific start to the day, although favourite punters might argue.
Good line away. Ivory's Taboo raced well. It now takes the lead by about a long neck over second on High Above. Our Gaelic Lass to third. Canny Bella's trapped out wide. Followed by Money Rules and also Mel Cruz, followed by Acquiring. Next to last was Early Surf, and to half last of all was Rancho Aura. They get to the 1,000 metre mark, and Our Gaelic Lass and Ivory's Taboo is wide. Money Rules the middle, and Mel Cruz sneaking up along the inside. 4 across the track, and Our Gaelic Lass gets a neck in front for Bobby Lesser, but now worried by Ivory's Taboo again, who's very deep. Ivory's Taboo gets a neck in front of Our Gaelic Lass. A length third, Money Rules, Mel Cruz the inside, 2 to Acquiring. Followed out wide by Canny Bell, who's never been on the track. Rancho Aura second last, and a half length last of all, and scrubbed along was Early Surf. To the home turn, 350 out. Ivory's Taboo is still very wide. It Money Rules and Our Gaelic Lass clear Mel Cruz, followed by Acquiring. Canny Bell is one of the widest runners, together with On High Above, and Rancho Aura looking for the middle split. 300 out. Ivory's Taboo gets a neck in front, but now Acquiring is looming ominously. Acquiring gets a half length in front of Ivory's Taboo. Early Surf up along the inside. Canny Bell can't win. Rancho Aura running on, but Acquiring is racing away from Early Surf. A good effort for second, but Acquiring's too.
Light blinking away now. Mr. Lomu over on the outside. 1600 the journey. Starter has them now. Off and racing, Count Venetian began well towards the inside. Energy bounded away quickly. Walks Alone drops out to the tail early. Rambar pushes up to hold the lead on the inside as they settle down from Dan Stev. Just hacking along early, settling third, Kingston way over on the outside of Gold Time. In between runners then Count Venetian, Walks Alone getting up on the fence, and 2 lengths further back is Energy from Gold Robe and Mr. Lomu last of all. Rambar in front, just strolling through the first part of the race by the 1200 metres. Walks Alone though quickly moves up on the outside and will apply pressure to the leader, and then a little more pace comes into the race. Dan Stev settles down 2 lengths away third from Count Venetian, fourth on the inside of Gold Time. Another 2.5 lengths break to Kingston Way, and then Mr. Lomu on the rails from Energy, and 2 lengths last is Gold Robe. Running along the back now, preparing to come off the back at the 800 metres. Rambar 3/4 to Walks Alone, 2 lengths to Dan Stev. Gold Time outside Count Venetian, fifth on the rail coming down the hill. Then Kingston Way on the inside of Energy starting a run, and 2 lengths further back in the field came Gold Robe on the outside of Mr. Lomu. Nearing the turn, Rambar just in front of Walks Alone. Dan Stev's had a good run. Gold Time fourth before the bend. Count Venetian fifth over on the rail, and then Energy when they corner. And next is Gold Robe and Kingston Way. Rambar cornered in front. Under extreme pressure though. Walks Alone coming at it. Now switching to the inside as Count Venetian. Got the rails run. Dan Stevers joining in out wide, and Kingston Way's coming now. But Count Venetian slipped through on the fence inside the 200. Dan Stev and Kingston Way after Count Venetian. Count Venetian just in front of Kingston Way and Dan Stev. Kingston Way and Dan Stev now getting to Count Venetian. They hit the line. Oh, photo between them. Dan Stev the middle. Perhaps, but it's very close. On the rails, Count Venetian and Kingston Way's right in at the outside.
Coconut, followed by Amaru. Simplicity, Pride, Win, and last of all was Annuity. To the 1200 mark they go by virtue of the inside. Imperial Bell has raced to the lead for Gary Matthews. Leads by about 2 lengths over Coconut second. A neck away third was Joanne's Daughter on the outside, followed by Amaru hugging the fence. A half to Annuity on the outside of Pride, Win, followed next to Last Caring Kind, and a half length last of all was Simplicity. To the 800 mark there's about 10 from first to last. It's Imperial Bell nursed along. Leads by a length over Coconut second. A neck away third was Joanne's Daughter, followed by Amaru, who's camped off the speed. A further half to Annuity, travelling on the outside, followed by Caring Kind, who's making ground around Pride, Win. And a length last of all was still Simplicity. To the home turn of the Warwick Farm track, 450 yard. Coconut and Joanne's Daughter, they clear Imperial Bell, who's in reverse. Amaru moves to third, followed by Annuity on the outside. They straighten up. Joanne's Daughter pop the question, gets a neck in front. Coconut kicks back at Annuity on the outside. 3 across the track. Coconut in the Ingham livery leads by about a half length over Joanne's Daughter, who's whacking away. Annuity on the outside, but Coconut starts to draw clear from Joanne's Daughter in the shadows of the post, and Coconut by a length.
The favourite Jump Well is going to settle behind them on the rails. Going forward is Sky Talk and then Yokozuna, who settles outside Super Sun. As Sky Talk races to the lead down to the post the first time. Got a head in front, Frisbee still with the rail. 2 lengths back in the field, Yokozuna improving around Gilligan, and then came Super Sun, who came away from the fence there. Couple of lengths to Cargo Limit, Pengo over on the inside, and then Our Strong and St Mamas settles at the rear. Turning out of the straight, Frisbee holds the rail in front now. Yokozuna's trapped out 3 deep, pressing up towards second placing. Gilligan over on the fence and Sky Talk is next. It'll get a bit of cover now as they settle into the back straight. 2 or 3 lengths back, fifth came Super Sun over on the inside, a length and a half away to Pengo, and then 2 lengths to Cargo Limit and 2 lengths St Mamas on the inside of Our Strong. Into the back now, Yokozuna worked to the lead, a length and a half clear on Sky Talk. Frisbee now back third on the inside. 2 lengths to Gilligan fourth, 3/4 away Super Sun. 2 lengths to Pengo over on the inside, and then a neck to Cargo Limit, a length and a half to Our Strong and St Mamas last of all when they head to the 1100. Yokozuna leads the field down the back straight by 1 length to Sky Talk up second on the rails. In third placing Frisbee. Super Sun going up on the outside to fourth now from Gilligan. A length back Pengo over on the inside by the 1,000 metre mark, and then Cargo Limit, Our Strong, and 2 lengths at Mamas last of all. About to come off the back. Yokozuna in front, a length and a half clear. Sky Talk second, Frisbee the rail third, Super Sun fourth, the outside of Gilligan. On the rail, Pengo from Cargo Limit, Our Strong, and 2.5 lengths. St Mamas ridden along last of all. Nearing the 600, Yokozuna still in front, a length and a quarter to Sky Talk. Super Sun going up on the outside now, and Frisbee the rail. Then Gilligan, Pengo and Cargo Limit, and they've sprinted away to St Mamas and Our Strong, struggling on the rails around the turn. Yokozuna's first into the straight, led by about 2 lengths to Super Sun and Sky Talk giving chase. Frisbee got the rails run to come after the leader, and then Pengo and Gilligan. Nearing the 250 metre mark now, Frisbee hit the lead over on the inside from Sky Talk, Yokozuna. Super Sun's coming on strongly now. Super Sun races up to Sky Talk and Frisbee. It's Super Sun taking the lead. Cargo Limit with a late run. Super Sun in front of Sky Talk and Cargo Limit. Super Sun, the 3-year-old, finding plenty. They hit it and Super Sun won it. Super Sun by a long neck, either Cargo Limit or Sky Talk, the minors. They're followed then by Gilligan and Pengo. Back behind them to finish was
Mogul Muncher, 2 lengths in front, and there's nothing really running on. Gillett's Ridge making some ground, but Mogul Muncher, he was one of the first out of the barrier stalls. He had to work hard under the, or from the wide gate, and he's racing away from the Mogul Muncher. 1 by 3, second Amity Star, third Alaskan Lad, followed home by Forest Call and then Gillett's Ridge. Old Man beat quite a few to the line, but got too far back. From Paramin, No Option, followed by Bright Forest, Mr. Right, Rue Base, Hamaki, Mr. Cabaret, then Reef King knocking up badly. Copper Mountain second last, Raff and Will tailed out. No time showing on the semaphore.
800, mint condition going through in the middle to be a narrow leader. Erebus over on the inside, and with him Captain Cortez, and the crushing plant between horses. Blazing Aspect on the outside. It's just about a line of 5, and our Superboy behind them when they neared the home turn. Erebus with the rail, Captain Cortez 1 off, mint condition 3 wide coming to the turn, and Blazing Aspect the widest runner. The crushing plant in behind them with our Superboy as they corner now, and Erebus is tackled by Captain Cortez. Mint condition feeling the strain, and now Blazing Aspect Aspect swept past them. Raced 2 lengths in front down to the 200. Here's our Superboy giving chase. Mint Condition battling along. Erebus is struggling, but Blazing Aspect well clear. Our Superboy trying very hard, but Blazing Aspect kept going. A double for Luke Curry. Blazing Aspect wins it by about 3 lengths on the pace to ours.
Crowd in front. Hickory Dickory in the middle. Darlington Green on the inside. Mariah's Kingdom, who couldn't get around them, is now easing out of that speed battle to the regional time, followed by Borna King, who's well positioned to Mr. Gibson, about 5 lengths away to Suburbia, and 2.5 last of all was into the west. Towards the home turn, Hickory Dickory gets a neck in front over Darlington Green second. Mariah Kingdom prodded wide as regional time. Bullocks into the clear, and Borna King gets the tag behind regional time. Suburbia is making good ground to the 250. Darlington Green joins Hickory Dickory. Suburbia moving through in the middle. Suburbia dash to the front. Into the outside now was Borna King. Suburbia in front from Borna King. Mr. Gibson, and Suburbia is too strong. Suburbia in first. Borna King second. Tight for third. Darlington Green.
And Big Chief for the first couple to show out ahead of Captain Otto, Chrysler Magic and Dominique Charm on the outside going forward as they settle down. And through the first 200 metres now, Suit the Office holds out the front. Dominique Charm going up on the outside to attack it. Big Chief settling a length away third. 2 lengths Captain Otto, and they're followed by Chrysler Magic. Then came going through Pharaoh's Poet and Gold Caram on the fence. 2 lengths behind them is Bangarang Brave outside Steppens when they run to the first turn. Couple of lengths then to Judge Dredd around the outside of Title Roll, Kings of Far, Bronzodonis. They're followed by Tell Me a Story, a good way back, and 3 wide coming to the turn from Royal Caliph, and they're trailed by Before You Go and Navajo Poet as last when they swept to the turn with 500 left in it now. Suit the Office just in front of Dominique Charm. Big Chief is just behind them third, and then Pharaoh's Poet the rail. Chrysler Magic, Captain Otto to the outside from Bangarang Brave, and then Gold Caram trying to get into the clear when they came to the 300, and next is Judge Dredd and Tell Me a Story, the grey out very wide. Now Dominique Charm went to the lead slenderly. Coming at it quickly is Chrysler Magic now. Chrysler Magic reaches the lead. Gold Caram out of the pack. Gold Caram races to the lead. Bangarang Brave and Tell Me a Story. It's Chrysler Magic, Gold Caram and Bangarang Brave. Chrysler Magic! Chrysler Magic fought back on the inside for a narrow win. Either Gold Caram or Bangarang Brave for the Miners. Tell Me a Story fighting on well.
They're off and running in the 5th here at the farm, and it was a good even line away. Sweet Babe began well with the favourite Dancehall Dame, who's up challenging for the front. Getting up along the inside was Simonet, followed by Balaninsky, and Satin Lee is out wide on the track. Out of the straight they go. Dancehall Dame Larry Cassidy takes the horse to the front, but immediately being challenged by Satin Lee, who's working up second. A half away third, the inside was Simonet, followed by Sweet Babe, who settles fourth. To Balaninsky on the outside of Love Ecstatic, followed by Bayview. About 4 lengths back to Raw Dismissal, and a half last on the inside of it was Have a Melody. The field moves towards the 1,500 metre mark, and Dancehall Dame settles nicely for Larry Cassidy. Leads by about a half length. Over second, Satin Lee on the outside, a length and a half away third was Simonet, now being shaded by Sweet Babe as it works up around it. A gap of 2, Balaninsky, followed by Bayview on the outside of Love Ecstatic. 2.5 to Raw Dismissal, and a half length away last of all was Still Have a Melody. Inside the 1,200, no speed to report, and soon after Bobby Lisser on Satin Lee takes the horse straight to the lead. Heads the favourite Dancehall Dame, but now drops back to second. 2.5 away third, the inside was Simonet, followed by Sweet Babe covering it. A gap of 2 to Balaninsky, followed by Bayview around Love Ecstatic. 3 lengths next to last was Have a Melody. Now on the outside of it was Still Raw Dismissal. 800 metres out, there's not much between Dancehall Dame, who once again challenges on the inside Satin Lee. They go together. 2 lengths away third was Simonet, followed by Sweet Babe. They're out by 3 to Love Ecstatic, followed by Balaninsky on the outside. Bayview the middle. 2.5 to Have a Melody, and a neck away last on the outside of it was Raw Dismissal. Developing into a sprint home, 450 out. And now Dancehall Dame clears away again from Satin Lee. Simonet to third, followed by Sweet Babe, Love Ecstatic and Balaninsky.
Also going through Timpanet, racing to the lead as they settle down now. So Timpanet has it in front of Golden Form, and on the outside Kingston Parade. Caught 3 wide and has to go forward now. Sabia Star settling fourth over on the inside, 2 lengths to a line. Then shaded in on the inside of Miss Teresa and El Kahira Magic, travelling 4 wide past the 1,000 metre mark. 2 lengths to Terse Verse, ridden away from the pace, and second last Ace Lean with Twin Ramble on the outside. Running to the turn at the 800, and Timpanet's a half in front of Kingston Kingston Parade right on the speed today. 2 lengths back, Golden Form on the outside of Sobia Star. Alcahira Magic going up 3 wide, Shaded in back on the inside. Then came a line followed by Miss Teresa, 2 lengths to Ace Lean, Terse Verse and Twin Ramble last at the 600, with Tempernet in front coming towards the home turn. Just the leader from Kingston Parade and Golden Form going up 3 wide. Alcahira Magic's never been on the track, comes 4 or 5 wide. Shaded in is just behind them looking for a run, and Sobia Star slipped right through on the inside of the lot of them. Sobia Star shot to the front down on the inside over Tempernet. Kingston Parade now under the whip to wind up, then Golden Form and Shaded in a line with nowhere to go. It's Sobia Star tackled again by Tempernet. Terse Verse is getting a run through down on the inside. It's Terse Verse coming at them on the inside now. Tempernet, Terse Verse, class ride. Wins it a half a length to Tempernet, and a nose away third, Sobia Star. They came down the inside in that. Next, Shaded in, Golden.
Sister followed by Gestress second last, and 2 lengths away last of all was Diamantina County. Towards the home turn, a real charge in front. It's County Attraction, the inside, the middle, Snow Cisco, Emerald Green, a line of 3. Rubiton's Best is angling for the run. Liberated Lady is having a bumping duel with Gestress. They're trying to hold Rubiton's Best into the pocket. 200 out, Emerald Green race to the front from Snow Cisco. There's enough room for Rubiton's Best, and on the outside, Gestress. Emerald Green in front, Rubiton's Best finishing on Emerald Green. Rubiton's Best hit the line. Photo might be Emerald Green by a nose. Rubiton's Best, it's tied for third. Gestress or Liberated Lady followed.
A little slow, Lady Romanov got back at the start, and Zoroastrian pinged away in front of Tremone Bay. Chicka Boom out fast. Romantic Mist and Hazy Mind is going up on the outside. Dominant Lady pushing up on the fence. 2 lengths to Vesti, settling down about 7th over on the inside there of Danzig's Pleasure and Lanny between horses. Couple of lengths then to Hit and Run, followed by Sophie's Class, Lady Jugar. Couple of lengths further back in the field, Miss Lardy Dar, and they're followed by Lady Romanov, and then Miss Deal and Moss Express is last off the back. And Hazy Mind has shot 3 or 4 lengths in front down the side. Romantic Miss second, Belly Kate is third. They're followed fourth on the inside then by Zoroastrian, Chicka Boom. 1 Tremone Bay, Danzig's Pleasure on the outside. Dominant Lady the fence. 1.5 then to Vesti, trying to get away from the fence now. Lanny it's outside, Sophie's Class wide. Then came pulled to the extreme outside as Miss Lardy Dar, the widest into the straight, where it's Hazy Mind being tackled by Romantic Miss. Zoroastrian looking for a way clear from behind. The leader's got a split now. Belly Kate running on. Tremone Bay, Danzig's Pleasure and Miss Lardy Dar are coming on the outside. Zoroastrian racing up to Hazy Mind, but now Danzig's Pleasure and Miss Lardy Dar. Miss Lardy Dar, they've put a huge amount on it. She raced to the lead over Danzig's Pleasure, and Miss Lardy Dar is going to land the plonk. 3/4 to Danzig's Pleasure. Zoroastrian might have held third from the fast finishing Sophie's Class, and then Vesti. They're followed by Belly Kate.
On the move. They settle better. They're racing Incognitus easily fastest away, logged a length in front of Solitary Regard. Third, the outside Popular Dancer, followed by Zarouche around Grey Bell. Now, we ourselves moving around them 3 wide, and hunting up 4 deep was Ku Kalin. 2 lengths back, 2 Cellar Cream, followed by Pursuits, a gap of 3. 2 Zephyrcade second last, at a length last of all was Bischoff. 1,200 metres out, Incognitus the Grey, raced about 3 in front of we ourselves. A length and a half away third was Popular Dancer, who's mid on the outside Ku Kalin, who gets around it, and Grey Bell on its inside. A length further back to Solitary Regard, followed behind those by Zarouche, who's midfield. About a length and a half to Cellar Cream, followed by Pursuits, who has 2 behind it. Bischoff second last, and last of all was Zephyrcade to the 800, and still in front is Incognitus for Chris Munce, has raced about 5 lengths in front of Ku Kalin second. A neck away third was we ourselves, and 2 lengths back to Popular Dancer on the outside, followed by Grey Bell and Zarouche. A half length back to Solitary Regard, followed by on the inside Cellar Cream. Pursuit slowly warming up, but would need to. 3 to next to last Bischoff, and a half length last of all was Zephyrcade to the home turn. Incognita still giving plenty. It's 3 lengths in front of Ku Kalin. Popular Dancer on the outside from we ourselves. Pursuits are slowly warming up from Grey Bell and Cellar Cream. Inside the 150, they still haven't got the Grey Incognitus. It's 3 lengths in front. Here's Pursuits down the outside. outside from Popular Dancer, but still in front is Incognitus. Pursuits is mowing it down. Pursuits to the outside, very close. Pursuits on the outside, or Incognitus could go either way. Popular Dancer for third in front of Grey Bell, followed by We Ourselves, Stella Cream, Kukalin from Bischoff,
The
Zaru.
stalls quickly. Geiger Sparkle shows some pace early as they settle down. Stargrazer next, and then Comet King. Schroff dropped out a clear last. Threadneedle next to last, and settling fully. Purson King from the outside barrier shot across the field and set up 2.5 on Geiger Sparkle ahead to Stenner. 2.5 lengths further back in fourth placing then is Our Savart moving around Stargrazer and then Strike Force. One behind them, Comet King on the inside of Radiant Raj, and Pointillism out 3 wide. One to Threadneedle and Schroff at the back of the field at the turn at the 800, where Purson King led by about 2 lengths to Stenner, inclined to over race a little second. Geiger Sparkle on the inside of Our Savart. 2 Radiant Raj out 3 deep around Strike Force and Stargrazer. 2 Pointillism followed by Comet King, getting a good way back before the turn. Second last is Threadneedle and 5 to Schroff at the turn, and Purson King's going to corner just the leader, about a length in front of Stenner. Our Savart coming to the outside. Geiger Sparkle fourth on the rail, and then Strike Force hard ridden to try and make some ground, followed by Radiant Raj. Purson King is tackled by Stenner, who under the whip now takes the lead, and running on is Our Savart from Geiger Sparkle. Strike Force out is wide out, but now with about 100 to go, Stenner had shot clear on Purson King, Geiger Sparkle and Our Savart, but Stenner, very unlucky last start, takes the prize in the last. Stenner beats Purson King by over 2 lengths with Geiger Sparkle third.
Start was Bright Image, gets about a length in front, but jointed headed by Tarpina. Selfish Touch to second. Third, Lord Buzz on the inside, 2 Bright Image, followed by Palace Ruler. A further length and a half to Super Steam, followed by, on the inside, came Young Inch, and 2 lengths further back to Master Jolly, who's up on the outside, followed by Baysar on the inside of it, 2 to Miss Plume, 2.5 to Lend a Hand, and back last of all was Truly Halo. Inside the 800, Lord Buzz taken to the lead, leads by a length and a half. Tarpina second. 2 lengths away third was Super Steam, followed by Selfish Touch on the outside. Palace Ruler is on the rails, a length and a half to Bright Image, who's covering up Young Inch, followed by Baysar on the inside from Master Jolly, who's working around it. 2 lengths back to Miss Plume, 3 second last was Lend a Hand, and 2 lengths last of all was Truly Halo. Around the home turn, 400 out, and Lord Buzz has raced away for Forrester. Leads by about 3 or 4 lengths over Young Inch second. Super Stream, followed by Tarpina and Master Jolly working home okay. The others headed by Lend a Hand, but Lord Buzz in front. Young Inch is working up on the outside of it. It's Lord Buzz, a length and a half in front, collared by Young Inch on the outside, running home Lend a Hand, but Young Inch raced to the front, and Young Inch wins the last from Lord Buzz. Third, Lend a Hand, followed by Master Jolly, and also Truly Halo.
She's gone in, she settles. Razor Dane to go up now, and they'll be set to run. Shirley's Toy settles down now. Flaherty gathering the irons. Charles comes up on Razor Dane. And the 6 fillies are ready to go. Those drawn the inside have been in for a while. Set now, the first for the day. Stalls are back, they're off and running now. Red Tiamo slow to get going. The other 5 fillies have bounced quickly, particularly Razor Dane and Shirley's Toy. They're showing great speed from the outside. They'll cross over and lead 2.5 Ogo Pogo. A length further back then Raven Beauty, Red Tiamo. 2 last of all Farazad. Good battle, Shirley's Toy and Razor Dane outside it. They've cleared out 5 lengths in front now from third Ogo Pogo. 2.5 Red Tiamo. 2 further back Farazad. On the inside of it Raven Beauty. Still locked together these two. Shirley's Toy, Razor Dane. Nothing between them at the 400. There's 6 in front of Ogo Pogo. 5 further back Raven Beauty. Dropping out Farazad from Red Tiamo. Razor Dane the outside and Shirley's Toy. Shirley's Toy's just got ahead in front up to the turn. Shirley's Toy about a half neck. Razor Dane is under a lot of pressure, and Shirley's Toy slips away at the 200 metre mark. Made the turn better. Race 2.5. Razor Dane is very green. Running on Ogo Pogo back to the inside. Shirley's Toy at the 100, and from a long way back Raven Beauty. Shirley's Toy hands and heels. She's getting weary, but she'll hold Raven Beauty. Shirley's Toy, a length Raven Beauty, 2.5 Ogo Pogo. A gap then to Farazad. Dropping right out there was Razor Dane from the turn, and last of all is Red Tiamo. Shirley's Toy, number 1. Number 1. Shirley's Toy makes it 2 for 2. Just a bit too speedy for them here, number 1. From 5, second Raven Beauty, and Ogo Pogo, number 3, third. 1, 5 and 3, 1, 5 and 3. It's a good win by Shirley's Toy. She runs 61 seconds, and her sectionals are 40. Now Glimner going forward. Now Kalimna set. Neville Wilson riding Kalimna. Neville rode 4 winners at Hamilton yesterday at the TAB meeting here in Victoria. Now Just So Pretty going up, and Top Ratio will complete the line and they'll be set. Super Tab favourite 330 and 150 is for Miss Sakova. Now ready? Set to go now. Stalls are back, they're off and running. Meccano couldn't go early. The other mares have jumped at a pretty good line. 2 Powery Miss first out on the inside of Warrior Queen and Kalimna. Permai and now Meccano pushing forward, and the centre is travelling up towards the front. After 200 metres they race. Meccano went through to lead Kalimna on its outside. 2 Powery Miss and a half, Permai fourth. 2 further back, Lady Rialton. Top Ratio very deep. Over on the inside, Warrior Queen. 1.5, Just So Pretty. Miss Sakova last of all around that 800 metre turn. They went pretty quick early. Meccano about a head in front of Kalimna. 2 to Permai, gets a nice run third on the outside of Powery Miss fourth. 2 Lady Rialton outside at Top Ratio 1, then to Warrior Queen. Then Miss Sakova back in the centre when they come now towards the 500 metre mark, and last of all Just So Pretty. Kalimna Queen hit the front from Meccano, and Permai went after Kalimna Queen at the 350 metre mark from Powery Miss Lady Rialton. Then Warrior Queen, Top Ratio. Miss Sakova not doing a great deal back second last. On the turn the leader Kalimna. Permai on the outside looming up, and further out Lady Rialton coming home well from Powery Miss. In the straight Permai hit the front. Lady Rialton comes at it. They draw away. Lady Rialton got up to Permai, followed out wider by Powery Miss. Lady Rialton, the Tasmanian mare in front, and Lady Rialton scores 3/4 to Permai, and neck third Powery Miss. Then Kalimna, fifth home Miss Sakova, never really travelling well from Just So Pretty. Warrior Queen, Top Ratio, and tail right off is Meccano. Number 2. Number 2. Lady Rialton. Now here's Anishka going in, and they look to be set. Yes, they're ready now. This is race 3. Favourite is I Wonder. Signal given, they're off and running now. Came out in a good line. 2 Anishka the Grey, first into the bridle out wide from Creme de Celery and Australis Bazaar prominent. Further back is I Wonder, fourth early from Eastern Horizon, followed by Tennessee Oak, Cromatino Tribe, and Noble Ben Barra last of all. At the 2200 metre mark, and Anishka in that familiar role about 3/4 in front. Australis Bazaar up nice and close today, second. 2 further back is I Wonder, third on the inside of Creme de Celery. 2 to Eastern Horizon. A trap deep early is Tribe on the inside. Tennessee Oak, 1 to Cromatino, and 2 to Noble Ben Barra. 2,000 metres to go into the straight with over a lap to run, and the leader is Anishka out 2.5 in front now from Australis Bazaar. A length and a half Creme de Celery covering up by Wonder, who pushes up on the inside to be third. Creme de Celery the outside fourth. A length and a half Eastern Horizon. Tennessee Oak on the rail. 3 deep is Tribe. 1 further back Cromatino, and a length and a half to Noble Ben Barra. Anishka gets away going out of the straight at the 1700 metre mark. There's free going Grey, and he's got out about 4 or 5 lengths. Australis Bazaar, and Tribe moves up outside it. Tribe went up second at the 1600. Australis Bazaar third. I Wonder on the inside fourth. A length and a half Creme de Celery. 2 then to Tennessee Oak on the inside of Eastern Horizon, and they got out about 3 lengths in front of Cromatino inside at Noble Ben Barra. Going down towards the 1400 metre mark, Anishka back about 2 lengths in front now. Tribe second, 1.5 to I Wonder. Then Australis Bazaar, who went back but was caught 3 deep. Over on the inside, Tennessee Oak and Creme de Celery the middle. 2 further back, Eastern Horizon, Cromatino outside it. Noble Ben Barra last of all at the 1100, and Anishka in front down the back, the Grey. 4 Alderman out about 2.5 Tribe. 2 further back, I Wonders had a good run all the way, running third. A length and a half Tennessee Oak now went up fourth inside Creme de Celery. Australis Bazaar's found herself out 3 deep, a couple of lengths to Eastern Horizon, Cromatino, and 2 to Noble Ben Barra. Coming off the back at the 900 metre turn now, and that's still Anishka been left alone in front. A length and a half to Tribe, a length then to I Wonder going up third. Tennessee Oak has saved all the ground fourth on the inside for Beedman. They're followed by Australis Bazaar fifth. Then Creme de Celery, Eastern Horizon, Cromatino dropped out from Noble Ben Barra. He has to go on I Wonder at the 600 metre mark, and out wide it's after Anishka, and Tennessee Oak popped off the fence and got the run right through. Beedman pushed through on Tennessee Oak and got its head in front now at the 300 metre mark, and got away a length and a half in front now from I Wonder, Creme de Celery. Eastern Horizon, Australia